You love your mom, but something about being around her still makes you contract. Maybe it's the guilt, or the way her voice sounds when she has that tone, or the way you start rehearsing every word before you say it, kind of like you're walking on emotional eggshells. You want to speak up, you want to set boundaries, but the moment you even think about it, your body tenses. And that little voice kicks in, don't upset her. She'll think that you don't care. Just let it go. It's not worth the drama. But here's what most people don't realize. Sometimes the fear of setting boundaries with your mom isn't coming from logic. It's coming from your nervous system. Because deep down, your system learned keeping her happy equals staying safe. And anything else feels dangerous. Now, this isn't about blame. It's about releasing the fear that your body's still holding on to. And today, we're going to do exactly that. Hi, I'm Brittany Watkins, and I've helped thousands of women clear emotional blocks using a tool called tapping, also known as EFT. Tapping helps rewire the stress and the fear stored in your nervous system by stimulating acupressure points while focusing on emotions. It's been clinically shown to lower cortisol and rewire your brain's fear response. Now, if you've never tried tapping before, I want you to think about it like this. When you're anxious about a difficult conversation, you might naturally touch your throat or press your hands or your chest. So your body already knows that gentle touch can be calming. Tapping takes that instinct and targets specific points that calm the part of your brain that's been wired to see conflict as catastrophic. Now, why does this matter? Because you can't set healthy boundaries if your body still thinks that doing so means rejection, loss, or pain. And no amount of positive thinking or therapy will override that reflex unless you shift it at the root. And that's where tapping comes in. See, we're not just going to talk about setting boundaries, we're going to help your body feel safe setting them. If the thought of disappointing your mom makes your heart race, it's not random. There's likely a part of you that learned early on, her emotions come first. Your job was to keep the peace, to be the good girl, to stay close, even if it meant abandoning yourself. Maybe you got love when you were quiet. Maybe you got affection when you agreed, or comfort when you stayed small. And see, these moments taught your nervous system that pleasing her equals connection, and disagreements equal danger. In trauma theory, we call this fawning. It's a survival response where you prioritize others' needs to gain safety and avoid conflict, but often at the expense of your own needs and boundaries. So even now as an adult, your nervous system might still think, if I upset her, I'll lose that love. Or if I set a boundary, then I'll break the bond. But here's the truth. The bond that matters is the one between you and your truth. You don't need to betray yourself to belong. You don't need to absorb the guilt to be a good daughter. And you don't need to carry your mom's emotions to keep the peace. If you're ready to stop reacting from fear and start responding from self-trust, here's what I want you to do. You don't have to do anything special. If you've never tapped before, I want you to just follow along with me. I'll show you exactly where to tap, and all you have to do is copy what I'm doing. You might feel emotions rise, you might feel relief, you might feel guilt, and all of that's okay. This is your time. This is your time to feel safe, to feel grounded, and worthy of your own voice. So let's begin. Okay, I want you to start by taking a nice deep breath. Close your eyes. Now, I want you to picture a recent moment or a familiar situation with your mom. Maybe it's the time that she makes that comment she always makes, or she uses that tone, or she says something that instantly makes your stomach tighten. Maybe it's not even something she said. Maybe it's just the anticipation of a conversation with her. I want you to picture it. And I want you to see yourself needing to say no, or that doesn't work for me, or I don't agree with that. And watch how fast your body reacts. Notice what happens. Is it bracing in your chest? Is it a lump in your throat? Is it a swirl of guilt and dread or pressure rising? And notice the stories that flood in with this. Maybe it's, don't upset her. She won't understand. She'll think you don't care. It's not worth the drama, just let it go. That right there, that contraction, it's not random. This is your nervous system running the old survival script. Keep her happy equals staying safe. So check in right now, and on a scale from 0 to 10, how strong is that discomfort? This fear, the guilt, the tension, the pressure that you're feeling right now. 0 means no charge, and 10 means your body is fully bracing. Okay, so notice that number, and we're gonna check in on this again at the end. Okay, now I want you to start tapping on the side of your hand and repeat after me. Even though part of me feels like it's not safe to upset her, I look forward to the day I no longer feel this way. And I'm open to shifting this today. Even though the thought of setting a boundary makes my whole body tense, I look forward to the day I no longer feel this way. And I'm open to feeling safe in my truth. Even though part of me still believes her emotions are my responsibility, I look forward to the day I no longer feel this way. And I'm open to remembering that I'm allowed to honor my own needs. My body tenses just thinking about upsetting her. It feels safer to stay quiet. Safer to let it go. Because the guilt feels unbearable. That knot in my chest shows up real fast. That feeling in my stomach. That voice that says, "Don't rock the boat." My body braces just imagining the conversation. It feels like love depends on keeping her happy. That fear of her being upset or disappointed. It feels like I'll lose her if I honor myself. I can feel the guilt before I even say anything. It feels heavy and overwhelming. Like it's my job to manage her emotions. And if I don't, something bad will happen. My nervous system believes her peace is my job. Take a nice deep breath. And we're going to go into round 2. Why does this feel so big? Why does her disappointment feel like danger? Why does my body still think her emotions are my job? Was I born feeling this, or did I learn it? Somewhere I learned, keep her happy and stay safe. Somewhere my needs became a threat. When silence meant safety. When being agreeable kept the peace. When staying small felt like survival. My nervous system locked it in. Her first, me last. It's safer to shrink than risk upsetting her. This is where the pattern began. And my body never forgot. But maybe it's not who I am. Maybe it's just what I learned. And what's learned can be unlearned. Okay, stop tapping and take a nice deep breath. All right, round 3. Do I really have to shrink to be loved? Are her emotions really my responsibility? Or was that just survival? Would I ever tell someone, stay small for me? So why do I keep saying that to myself? What if love doesn't require self-abandonment? What if I was never supposed to carry her emotions? What if keeping her happy was never my job? What if I can love her and still have boundaries? What if her discomfort isn't danger? It's just discomfort, it's not a threat. Maybe my truth is safe now. Maybe I get to take up space without guilt. Maybe I was never the problem. Maybe my needs were always valid. Okay, take a nice deep breath. And tuning into the feeling again. Let's go into the final round. It's safe to have boundaries. It's safe to honor my truth. I am safe, even if she's uncomfortable. My needs are valid. My truth matters. I am worthy of love without shrinking. I am safe to be seen. I'm safe to take up space. It is my birthright to honor myself. I trust my voice. I trust my boundaries. I am safe in who I am. I am worthy. I am enough. I was always enough. This is my truth. This is my freedom. Okay, now take a nice deep breath, and I want you to feel your feet on the floor. Feel your body right here, right now. Now go back to that moment you first pictured, the one that used to flood you with tension or guilt or pressure. Now I want you to imagine saying the thing that you are afraid to say. Imagine holding that boundary. Check in on your number now. On a scale from 0 to 10, how strong is that charge? Is it still as intense or has something softened? Now, this is how that pattern breaks, not by pushing, not by forcing, not by faking confidence, but by teaching your nervous system a truth that it was never taught, that I can be loved and have boundaries. I can be safe and honor myself. And listen, this isn't a one-time fix. This is a practice, because new moments will surface, new layers, new versions of the same old pattern. And that's why I want you to save this video, bookmark it, and come back to this every time that guilt creeps in, every time that freeze returns, every time that old "don't upset her" voice gets loud. Because every time you do, your nervous system learns something new. I'm safe, my needs matter, I'm allowed to exist without disappearing for someone else's comfort. And see, when you do this regularly, everything shifts. The guilt softens, the tension fades, your voice gets stronger, and your nervous system starts trusting that boundaries don't equal danger. And that changes everything. Your relationships, your peace, your life. And the best part is, the more you do this, the more deserving, confident, and free you feel. Not just with your mom, but in every part of your life. I also made you a free printable version of this tapping script. You'll find it in the description below. But before you go, anchor this with me. Drop a comment and tell me, what's one boundary that you're ready to hold, even if it's uncomfortable? Because this isn't about pushing people away. It's about coming home to yourself, one brave, boundaried moment at a time. Save this, come back to it. This is how you rewire your nervous system and reclaim your life.